More on this, political editor Dennis Welch.
Yeah, it just never stops, does it?
No, it really does not.
Well, it appears that the AG's office is looking at whether Trump violated a state law that prohibits intimidating and threatening language. Now, we caught up with the Attorney General in Yuma this afternoon and asked her to explain this decision.
My office is taking a look at the comments that Donald Trump made yesterday while he was in Phoenix about Liz Cheney, in which he mentioned 9 barrels of guns and comments that were clearly, threatening in nature, and obviously we take all potential threats seriously in Arizona, especially at this time as we're headed toward the election. We're looking at this. I'm not ready to state one way or the other whether this constitutes a threat under our laws.
Mayes also said it's, quote, not helpful for the former president to come to Arizona and use this kind of language. However, it appears that any likelihood of any conviction could be remote. Mark Kokanovich is a former federal prosecutor, and he said any cases involving speech crimes, especially in the political realm, will likely run into First Amendment issues.
Well, it depends. These comments are pretty far afield of normal political speech. You don't usually have someone running for president who suggests that a person who's been very critical of them be in a place where they have, guns pointed at their face. Freedom of speech issues would be defenses that would be raised, right? Or that he's being taken out of context, and what he was meaning to say wasn't intended as a threat. Those are all potential defenses to this.
And Liz Cheney, she's a former Republican congresswoman who has been vocally opposing Trump since the January 6th attack and endorsed Vice President Harris to try to win over Republicans who are undecided. And Cheney herself has responded by calling Trump a, quote, cruel and unstable man who wants to be a tyrant.
I don't even, okay.
Well, I mean, one of the laws that they're looking at right now is a statute that does prohibit like threatening, intimidating speech. Again, it's in the political realm, and if certainly people have a lot of leeway when it comes to their freedom of speech and their First Amendment rights. However, this law here, if you're convicted on it, it's got a wide range of potential penalties that range from misdemeanors all the way up to felonies.
And what about the timing of this election is next Tuesday?
I'm sure people are going to look at Kris Mayes, who is a Democratic Attorney General here of Arizona, and really question the decision that she's making at this point. And we're just days away from the election, and I would imagine that a lot of people are going to be looking at this as suspect. However, it's an actual law, it's on the books. She's decided to move forward on this, getting a lot of national attention at this point.
Or their heads are just about to continue to explode over all the things that are happening. Dennis, thank you both.